There he stood, blood trickling from bruised knuckles, legs trembling from failure after failure, eyes locked with the void, as if daring it to break him. A boy named Kai, but his story isn't just his. It's yours too. His pain, his doubt, his quiet courage. They live in you. Kai once dreamed, just like millions do. Lying awake at night, he'd whisper promises into the darkness, fists clenched in defiance. One day, he told himself, I'll be strong enough. One day, they'll all see. He dreamed big, castles in the sky, heroic visions of a better life. But they were only dreams. There was no urgency, no plan, no pressure beneath his feet. Days passed, then weeks, then years. Kai remained exactly where he was, stuck, because a dream without a deadline is a lie disguised as hope. We use it to soothe our pain, to excuse our fear, to avoid the raw truth. We're scared to move. Kai lived in that lie for too long, and like any addict of fantasy, he eventually faced the inevitable. But reality didn't strike with a villain's fist. It was something far colder. It was a moment when everything counted, and he failed. Someone Kai loved, someone he swore to protect, was hurt, and he couldn't stop it. That night, with guilt clawing at his throat and the clock ticking louder than his thoughts, Kai made a vow. Not tomorrow, not someday. 6 months. He would rise in 6 months, or die trying. The illusion was shattered. The war had begun. Attaching a date to a dream is a turning point. It becomes a mission. Time, once your ally, becomes your rival. You must outpace it, fight it, race against it. And Kai finally understood. This wasn't about fantasy anymore. This was about action. But directionless action is chaos, and chaos breaks you even faster than failure does. At first, Kai rushed forward blindly. He trained hard, fought shadows, collapsed from exhaustion, but made no progress. Every day looked the same. He was moving, but he wasn't advancing. Then one night, broken and breathless, he asked himself the question that changed everything. What am I really fighting for? That's when he saw the truth. Movement isn't progress. Being busy isn't being strong. Without a target, without a path, you're just running from fear, not toward destiny. So Kai built a plan, not a comfortable one, but a brutal, honest, disciplined path. Rise before the sun. Strengthen the body with no excuses. Sharpen the mind through study. Confront every weakness. Track every win. Punish every slip. Now, his mission had clarity. His dream had weight. His goal had become a purpose. But purpose doesn't shield you from pain. Soon came the days that break most men. The days when his body screamed for rest. When doubt whispered seductively, just one day off. No one would blame you. But Kai didn't give in. He chose war. War against weakness. War against comfort. War against the version of himself that wanted to stay small. He understood now. Consistency isn't a gift. It's a weapon forged in daily fire. Many of his battles happened in silence. No applause, no audience. Just darkness, sweat, pain, and the unbreakable promise he made to himself. That's what discipline is. Choosing what you want most over what you want now. Slowly, painfully, Kai began to build something no one could see, until it was too late to stop him. He didn't suddenly become strong one day. He forged strength in 1,000 invisible moments. Each miserable morning, each restless night, every drop of unseen effort carved him into something solid. Years passed. Kai stood tall, not the strongest, not the fastest, but unbreakable. And as he looked back at the broken boy, who once made promises to the ceiling, he smiled. This wasn't about beating others, not about trophies, or even proving a point. It was about one thing, keeping a promise to the boy he used to be, the boy who dared to dream, the boy who refused to give up. That was fulfillment, not fame, not glory, meaning, purpose, a life lived on his own terms. And now, the question shifts to you. Do you think you're different? Do you think you're immune to this truth? You're not. You are Kai. You've whispered those same promises in the dark. You've stood at the edge between action and avoidance. The only question now is, will you act before it's too late? Or will you die with your dream still locked inside? Write it down, set the date, build the plan, and then move. Fight, bleed, rise. You weren't born to be a spectator. You weren't meant to watch life pass you by. You were born to battle, to fall and get back up, to live with purpose. And when the blood dries on your hands, when the dust settles and your body aches from the fight, you'll smile. Because win or lose, you chose to live like a warrior. Fantasy is easy. Fulfillment is earned.